Let me ask you something. When you look in the mirror, do you really see yourself? I don't mean your face, I mean you. The version of you when no one's watching. The part of you that hides under the surface, behind the smiles and the polite conversations. The truth is, most people don't know who they are. They've built a fake version of themselves. Polished, quiet, friendly, agreeable. Not because that's who they really are, but because that's what the world rewards. You act kind so people will like you. You stay quiet so you don't rock the boat. You act humble because you're scared of being seen as selfish. You help people not out of real generosity, but because deep down, you're terrified of being alone, of being judged, of being left behind. But here's what nobody tells you. That's not goodness. That's fear in disguise. Most people confuse being liked with being good, but they're not the same thing. Being liked means you fit in. Being good means you do what's right even when it costs you something. Being liked is easy. Being real? That's war. Because being real means looking at all the parts of yourself that you've spent your whole life hiding. It means turning around and staring into the face of your shadow. Your shadow is every part of you you've denied, rejected, or shoved in the closet. It's your anger, your jealousy, your lust, your pride, your laziness, your fear, your addiction to validation, your need for control, all the ugly stuff. The stuff you pretend isn't there. The stuff you blame on other people but never take ownership of. The stuff you swore you'd never become. But let me be brutally honest with you. If you don't face your shadow, it owns you. You don't erase it by pretending it's not there. You just let it run your life from the background. It's the part of you that makes you self-sabotage relationships, push away people who love you, chase toxic partners, stay addicted, scroll endlessly, waste time, lie to yourself. You think you're making choices, but really, your shadow is pulling the strings. And here's the scariest part. The longer you ignore it, the stronger it gets. You ever met someone who acts like a saint in public but is toxic in private? That's someone completely owned by their shadow. They repressed their real feelings for so long, they exploded. They never learned how to deal with their dark side, so now it deals with them. Through cheating, through anger, through lies, through self-destruction. But what if I told you that your shadow isn't evil? See, that's the mistake most people make. They think the dark side of them is something they should kill or delete. That's not how it works. Your shadow isn't here to destroy you. It's here to complete you. You're not supposed to be all light. You're not supposed to be nice all the time. There's a difference between being good and being soft. Being powerful doesn't mean being violent, but it does mean having strength, intensity, clarity, and the ability to protect what matters. That energy lives in your shadow. Your ability to say no comes from your shadow. Your ability to walk away from disrespect comes from your shadow. Your drive to succeed, your hunger, your ambition, that comes from your shadow. Your sexual energy, your ability to make an impact, to lead, to command a room, to survive pain, those things don't come from being nice. They come from the fire you've been told to put out. So what do you do with it? You integrate it. You stop running from it, you sit with it. You look at your envy and say, okay, what are you trying to tell me? You look at your anger and ask, what boundary was crossed that I didn't speak up about? You look at your laziness and ask, where have I lost my sense of purpose? You stop judging your shadow like it's a criminal and start treating it like it's a part of you that's been neglected. Let me make it simple. You can't grow without the parts of you you've been avoiding. You can't build self-respect without facing the side of you that gets disrespected. You can't lead other people until you lead yourself through your own mess. You can't truly love someone else if you hate half of yourself. And you definitely can't create a future you're proud of if you're still running from your past. The goal isn't to be a good person. The goal is to be a whole person. A whole person owns their darkness. Not to use it to hurt others, but to protect themselves, to build something real, to stop being weak and passive and addicted to comfort. A whole person doesn't flinch when the truth gets uncomfortable. A whole person can look someone in the eye and say, yeah, I've been through hell, but I'm still standing, and I know who I am. You want confidence? It doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from surviving your own darkness, from knowing what you're capable of, good and bad, and choosing who you want to be every single day. That's real strength. That's real healing. So next time something dark starts to bubble up inside you, rage, lust, shame, insecurity, don't shove it down. Don't reach for your phone. Don't distract yourself with fake smiles, junk food, endless scrolling, or that one person you only call when you're lonely. Don't drown it in noise. Don't numb it with addiction. And whatever you do, don't run. The pain you carry, it isn't proof that you're weak. It's proof that you're real, that you're alive, that there's still a part of you that wants more, that hasn't given up yet. But most people don't want to do this. They'd rather numb, escape, fake it, smile when they're breaking, laugh when they want to cry, pretend everything's fine when their soul is screaming. You know why? Because this kind of honesty hurts at first. It costs something. It shatters illusions. It burns away the masks, and people are terrified of losing the fake version of themselves they've worked so hard to build. But here's the truth no one likes to admit. Real transformation starts when you stop running, when you stop pretending that your pain is random, when you stop lying to yourself about what you really feel. That darkness you keep avoiding, that's not your downfall. That's your doorway. That's not your weakness showing, that's your next level knocking. That's the beginning of your evolution. But you have to have the courage to open the door. And no, it won't be pretty at first. It might feel like grief, like chaos, like confusion. But eventually, it will start to feel like clarity, like freedom, like power. The kind of power that doesn't come from pretending to be okay, but from walking through hell and realizing it didn't kill you. It refined you. This is what most people never figure out. You don't grow by escaping your demons. You grow by turning around, looking them in the eyes and saying, "All right, let's talk." That's how you take your power back. That's how you stop being a puppet to your emotions and start becoming the one who leads them. That's how you stop living in fear of your shadow and start learning from it. Because once you realize that your darkness is your teacher, not your enemy, everything changes. So next time something heavy rises inside you, don't panic, don't run, don't go numb. Just pause, breathe, feel, and ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? Then listen, not with your head, with your whole body, with your heart, with your gut. Because that's not your breakdown happening. That's your breakthrough. You can't become the person you're meant to be by hiding from the person you've been. If you like this video, hit the like button. It helps others find this content, and that helps me too. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.